guys, what is going on? And welcome back to the channel. Today we are going with the 86 to Toyota Fest. And basically what Toyota Fest is a celebration and an event hosted for Toyota. And so what's going to be there is a whole bunch of, well, let's say builds by people who are enthusiasts, Toyota enthusiasts, and who own cars. And also it's something that's actually an official event that's in partnership with the dealership, and that means that what we're doing is actually something super important. And what's included is the new cars that Toyotas are making in the sports division, which is all the GR lines, including the race cars and cup cars will be there, and the old Toyota race cars. Yeah, it's super early. It's like 7 a.m. right now, and we still have a long drive ahead of us. I'm super excited for it, and I can't wait to take the 86 with let everybody see it, you know, be a part of the community with the other Toyotas. And yeah, I think it'll be cool. Let's see if people like the car or not, and if the community, you know, appreciates the build and what we've done so far on the channel. Before we get a cold start and we leave to head towards the meet, I actually want to throw out something on the 86, which is, I wouldn't say a rough idle issue, it's just a really aggressive cold start issue, and I suspect that that's because of the throttle body being a bit clogged with dirt and stuff. So ever since I've had the straight pipe, it's just that the cold start has been a bit too much. It actually sounds like I'm starting with my foot on the accelerator, like I'm revving on cold start, which I am not doing. Don't do that ever. Okay, so this is obviously the 2-liter boxer that the 86 comes with, and obviously the engine bay. So this is the throttle body right here, and obviously it connects to the intake and the inlet, you know. But I think the easiest way to get to it and check it out, instead of removing the entire throttle body, is maybe removing the intake along with the clasp, pulling out the intake and other pipes, like I think this is for AC. Get this off and then look underneath to see the actual throttle body flap, and we can go from there. So just got a flathead screwdriver. I'm just going to go and untighten the clasp, or at least the clasp screw, and not too tight that it's on there, but it's not a big deal because it's just an intake pipe or hose. Okay, now it's getting a little bit harder to loosen. Let's see if that comes out. Just doing it slowly. Maybe it needs a little bit more loosening. Okay, that should be it. There we go. Okay, so the first step is done. We've got the intake pipe out. There's the actual throttle body on the inside. Yeah, doesn't look too dirty, to be fair. I see a little bit of residue of carbon buildup around the edges, but nothing on the actual flap. But still, nothing wrong with a bit of a clean. And to clean it, we'll probably just need either a brake cleaner, carb cleaner, or throttle body cleaner. They actually sell a specific throttle body cleaner, but get one of those through. Maybe a cloth or a little bit of a harder rub, maybe like a hard sponge or something to get it. I know that a wire brush and like a steel type of material is the best for brakes, but I don't want to use that on the throttle body flap and the throttle body itself, just because I don't want to take off any metal shavings or anything. So I'm gonna hit it with the cleaner, wipe it down, and let's see before and after if it makes a difference. Okay, so I've cleaned quite a lot, but I've cleaned as much as I can with the excess I have. So what I'm going to do is force the throttle body open by just switching on the car light. It's not actually switching it on, just, you know, working on the ignition. And then what I'm going to do is put something here to force the throttle pedal down. So let me just move the car a bit. Force the throttle pedal down so the throttle body flap can go from flat to open sideways, so I can access it better. As you can see now, I can hear the engine prepping to run. But as you can see now, the throttle body flap's pretty dark, but that's because the throttle body flap has gone from vertical to horizontal, and you can see it's actually super dirty on the top flap. So good thing I did this. So the way I'm doing is just spraying some cleaner onto a cloth and then using the cloth to wipe. Make sure you don't spray too much cleaner into the actual intake, because you know you don't want liquids going through the intake into the engine, but just spray it on the cloth rather to keep the cloth damp. Use the damp cloth and then wipe hard. The actual carbon bits, the buildup is actually okay, because if it's in the intake, you know it's alright, but take it out because we don't want it to build up too much, because then that gives the rough cold start and rough idle. So I'm just going to clean it, and again I'll just show before of the top flap and then after. So after a lot of cleaning and a lot of carbon to go through, hopefully you guys can see the after. It looks a lot better. I'm not sure if it'll pick up on camera, but as you can see, there's a lot more clean surface area. If you can see the silver, you know, that like pale silver staring back at you, while before it was just dark black. So yeah, it's a big improvement. Okay, so now the throttle body is clean in the blade, just going to put this intake pipe back on, fasten the screw and the clamp, and yeah, done. Okay, got everything buttoned up. Put this in the same position because it's an indent on the rubber. Tighten it nice and tight. Make sure everything's solid. Make sure this notch also aligns with the throttle body. This little metal here, just make sure these two notches line up. Make sure that around that this rubber actually fits over the throttle body like a sock, because you don't want one area underneath or something to be a little gap, and then, you know, through that gap anything, you know, that comes in that doesn't get filtered gets sucked in, or even through here, so that gets sucked in, you know, particles, I don't know, God forbid, like sand or something, you know, you don't want that in your intake. But yeah, now that it's done, let's get a cold start up and see if it's less aggressive, if this fixed the issue, or yeah. I know it's still pretty aggressive, the startup, but that's just because of the straight pipe. So the cleaning up throttle body, I noticed a massive difference. I wish I could have filmed it before when I used to do the cold start, and it was like and then the normal start, like like it was almost like I was hitting red line on start, just because of the build up of carbon in the throttle body. So if you are noticing an aggressive startup when it shouldn't be so aggressive, even with the straight pipe, definitely check out your throttle body and clean that stuff up. Okay guys, so before we head to the meet, I'm just going to go meet up with my buddy Caleb, and then we're probably going to convoy to the meet, because it's like 40 minutes to an hour away. So hopefully we can drive it together and get some cool shots and stuff. And I'll show you guys Caleb's car, because it is a very sick car. It's also an 86, but oh, it's sick. Okay guys, I've made it, and we've just made it to the Chicken Licken. I'm just waiting for Caleb, he's on the way. But yeah, this car's looking good. It's a bit rainy and misty this morning, so you can see all that on the car, but hopefully it clears up for the rest of the day and we can clean the car a bit later on. can't see the photo. I'm keeping this in the vlog, bro, so you can see it. Nah, but I think he fell asleep, which is understandable because I also kind of fell asleep because it's like 7 in the morning, but it's understandable. But I'm keeping this in so you can see it. So unfortunately Caleb is preoccupied, you know, so I'm gonna make my way down to the venue, and yeah, it should be okay. Just so that's those new RS3s are so nice, designed well. I haven't seen a lot of them pushing like crazy power yet, like the previous gen RS3, but I think that'll change soon. So I'm gonna head now to the venue, and hopefully it doesn't rain and stays clear, and I'll see you guys there. There's so much stuff happening right now. So basically there's this Hyundai SUV that's been tailing me for a while. I'm actually gonna switch out of this lane because he's like getting really close to me. I don't like it. And then behind him is the A45S yellow. You'll see there's the Cat, I mean not the Cat, sorry, the Hyundai. Here's the A45, and then they put the camera down. There's this cop that's been tailing us with the lights on for the past like 20 minutes. He's just been tailing me in the A45, and I've been doing the speed limit and I've been going slow. But seeing a cop tail you with their lights on, especially like a car like me in the A45S, it's scary, eh? I had to slow down. I don't want to get pulled over. There's nothing wrong with my car, but I don't want to get pulled over on the way to a meet, Sick S5. Super nice cars. You know, 3-liter supercharged V6. Super cool. That was actually one of the cars I wanted to, well, not wanted to, but I was choosing between this car and that car to buy, and yeah, chose the A6. Okay guys, we are here now at Toyota Fest, and the turnout is incredible.
I'm here when you need my back. I'm here when you need my
Dude, you wanna explain why you're late, huh? I understand, like, you have to make the car look nice, but bro, you left me. I thought I was gonna get hijacked, bro. I was scared. I was gonna call my parents.
Early yesterday, that's why I was getting late today.
Oh, here we have Caleb's car. Look at this thing. Oh, black rims, red brakes. Oh, I don't know if you can see. Oh, it's got that red interior, limited interior. Because this is a real limited. Oh, massive OEM wing. Yep, that's how you know it's real. cars, and actually the car that I really wanted to see the most, Mark 5 Supra in red, you know how it is. But really happy I got to see that car. Also got to see the GR Cup car. Awesome. Similar to what Nati drives in. Nati, if you're watching this, it's what you raced in. I got to see. So I don't need you anymore. But overall, sick day. I'm happy Caleb showed up, even though it was a little bit late, you know. It's okay. So yeah, pretty good day. Nice cars, nice hosting. And yeah, major success. 10 out of 10. We'll do it again next year, which we probably are going to do. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so I'm back home now with the 86, and yeah, that was the first successful Toyota Fest. We got to see some amazing cars, including the Mark 5 Supra, the GR Cup car, and some amazing builds, including some of the 86s. And yeah, I had a great time. Felt super, and lots of love from the community, so that was great. Looking forward to next year already. It's amazing that Toyota is doing this, and an official dealership is organizing something like this for enthusiasts, especially that applies to motorsports, to modification, and in general sports cars, you know, because I think Toyota is making a comeback, especially with the GR Corolla, GR Yaris, GR Supra, and GR86 and the GT86. So yeah, pretty good day. I know it's not the normal thing that we used to on this channel, modding the car, you know, and testing it and things like that, but pretty good. So I think that's it for today. For the next video, well, we're going to the track, baby. Yes, we are going to the track with the A6. We're finally tracking it for the first time in ownership, and we're going to see how it performs on the track, and we'll see. But yeah, that's it for today's video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I can feel you.